What is up, investors? Jason here. So in this video, we're going to be talking about Cardano because a lot of people always are wondering what is going on with Cardano. This was a cryptocurrency that had gone from a price of $1 in mid-July of 2021 all the way up to above $3 by the beginning of September of 2021. Now, we're seeing the price have a bit of pullback, well, a lot of pullback, I should say, and currently Cardano is priced at $1.30 around there at the time I'm making this video. Now, seeing Cardano drop so much from its highs in September would be something that we should worry a lot about, but if we were to actually look at the entire overall crypto fear and greed index and get a good understanding of things that have been going on and the way the market has been moving and all the FOMO that's been going on in general, we can see that we are actually, the entire fear and greed index is saying, hey, this is just the way things are right now. We're sitting in fear, and we're also sitting in extreme fear on some days. And things have really dropped off from the highs for pretty much everybody. It's not just Cardano. I mean, the price of Bitcoin has gone on a very rapid drop. But let's go ahead and go into this update about Cardano. So as we do, if you don't mind, please do me a huge favor. Please be sure to smash, destroy, annihilate, or just gently press that like button. It helps me a lot with the YouTube algorithm. Helps spread the videos so more people might find it interesting, and subscribe if you have not already. And speaking of subscribing, a good number of you guys that watch these videos are not subscribed. Please do consider subscribing. It really helps me out a lot in this channel. Now let's get to it. So if we look at this drop that we've had over these last 30 days or so, what we can see is that basically the same time that we started seeing the price of Bitcoin drop an awful lot, we were seeing the same thing happen with Cardano. It's been on the kind of the similar path here. If we look at the dates here, mid-November on into now for Bitcoin, same thing with Cardano, mid-November on into now, same time. I mean, that's pretty much when everybody started taking a big dip in the entire crypto market. So do keep that in mind when you're looking at the price of what's been going on with ADA here recently. A lot of this is just the trend of the overall market. Now, there is a lot of criticism with Cardano, and I do get my fair share of it when I do make a video talking about it. But if you think about what's happened with Cardano when it was going up on its all-time highs, there was a lot of momentum that was going on during that time. So if we look at the momentum during that time, as the price was going up so fast, and you got to expect that all good things do come to an end, or there's going to be some sort of pullback in any sort of market situation. It just happens. It's a very normal thing. But a lot of that, of course, was so the smart contract capabilities, the Alonzo update during that time, of that coming out and what Cardano would have to offer in the future. So a lot of the momentum that was driving it, and also the expectations of the Alonzo update and the Cardano Summit, just learning all that information. Now, we got all those things. There was a lot of things that were priced in at that time, you know, and when we got those, then we started seeing a bit of selling off, a lot of profit taken. You can't really just blame the cryptocurrency itself. There's other things that do drive the entire markets here. And especially with cryptocurrencies, they kind of all do kind of follow the same sort of trend. If the entire crypto market is really booming, then we would see the same sort of thing with pretty much everybody else. But we didn't really see a whole lot of that with Cardano in October, when we were seeing Bitcoin go on a pretty good rally. But at the same time, that whole rally that Bitcoin had in October, well, it's definitely completely lost it. I mean, it rallied and it's just dropped back down. So we have a lot of things that are kind of just like overlooked a bit in the price of Cardano, and for all the newer investors in crypto. Now we look at Cardano's price right now, and we compare it to last time it was at this price back in August, right when it started its rally and took us on its all-time high. At that time, there wasn't really much to offer us other than the expected Alonzo hard fork and the smart contract capability. So seeing how we got those things, and we have a lot of these applications now coming out, and a lot of things to look forward to, I would say, in my personal opinion, that Cardano is in a much better price right now, and a much better buy, in my opinion, than it was then, because, well, now it has a lot more uses. Now, soon we'll have scalability with Cardano when the Hydra update is released. Now, we've been hearing about the Hydra update for a while now, and this is going to offer Layer 2 solutions. Layer 2 solutions operate on top of an established protocol to improve network performance. Meanwhile, shard in the context of Cardano involves channeling transactions off-chain to staking pools, or Hydra nodes, without partitioning the ledger itself. Theoretically, suppose each Hydra node can process 1,000 transactions per second, and there are 1,000 such nodes. In that case, the entire Cardano network could process up to 1 million transactions per second, assuming linear scaling. The project is still undergoing research and development with no exact launch date. So Hydra is something that would really allow Cardano to be more competitive with other altcoins out there and really be competitive with Ethereum. And at the same time, it could allow them to have much lower fees with the much faster speeds of transactions. Now, what I would say that adds a lot of value to Cardano is their ecosystem, which is growing very rapidly and has a little bit of everything to offer in the whole crypto space, from NFTs, stablecoins, meme coins, lending and borrowing, gaming, DeFi, and so much more. Now, I think it's really important to zoom in here and give you guys a good understanding of what's going on with the price. So what we're kind of seeing right now at this moment is we are seeing a bit of a pattern, as we did see the price of Cardano drop off at the beginning of December. What we are noticing with all this consolidation right now is we are seeing a pattern, and this could be a bullish or a bearish pattern, depending on how optimistic you want to be. Now, I think with all this consolidation that we're seeing with Cardano, and we're seeing very similar consolidation with Bitcoin as well, which is doing something somewhat similar, and I wouldn't be surprised that we wouldn't see Bitcoin possibly start going up more. And this go around, it also bring up the price of ADA and everybody else with it. And I think that we would probably see, as we're going to the end of the year and there's all this talks about inflation, we might really see a really big rally in the whole crypto market. And now that we have a lot more use cases with Cardano, I think that that's going to be very beneficial, because like I was saying, the price of Cardano right now is a much better price than it was previously before we had the smart contract capabilities on Cardano. So with that being said, I wouldn't be surprised if we wouldn't see Cardano on its next rally going upwards above the $3.15 mark. I think that we can probably start seeing Cardano climbing again past that, the next rally that we do have with crypto. I don't know when that would be. Can't predict what the market's going to do, because these things change pretty rapidly. But I think that we probably won't see Cardano drop more than $1 if it is going to drop more. But I think that we're probably about at the time where we've bottomed out, and more than likely we'll start trending upward. That's just my opinion, not financial advice, but I'd like to hear everybody else's thoughts on this as well. So with that being said, please like, share, comment, subscribe. New videos coming out on my channel all the time. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video coming very soon.